All right, y'all. MetaZoo Monday for August 4th was probably like the best MetaZoo Monday by far, in my opinion, just because of the sheer amount of like drops of information that we got. We got the alternate art box reveal. We got the alternate art promos inside the box. We got a whole new rarity that is coming with Torrential Tides and beyond. And then we also got, like, from Charlie directly, some of the changes that we're gonna see from the quality side of the product, you know, starting with Torrential Tides and forward. So like, it was a lot, man. When they first said we're gonna have this MetaZoo Monday, they released like a little calendar, and it's like August 4th, alternate art box reveal. August, what's like August 11th, like nothing, because we're coming back from a convention. And then like August 21st, like Torrential Tides, whatever, right? It was way more than the alternate art box reveal. So spoiler warnings for everybody. There's been some crazy reveals yesterday. And so if you guys care about spoilers, now's the time to like click off the video, because from here on out, it's gonna be nothing but spoilers for Torrential Tides. And they're like, I'm gonna say it, dude. I think they're actually, like, the cards that they have shown off are miles better than the cards we got in the base set. And I mean that like wholeheartedly, dude. Like, some of these sick alternate arts they revealed, miles ahead of a lot of the cards in base set, right? So I'm gonna flip around the screen. I've been rambling for a hot minute. So this is the Torrential Tides alternate art box display, illustrated by Jet Yates. As you guys can see, loving the cherry blossoms, man. Beautiful cherry blossoms everywhere. I love this art motif, man. So like, and here's the thing: if you guys are big fans of the original MetaZoo artwork, I believe that this set is going to be the one for you. Out of all the cards we keep seeing, a vast majority of the Torrential Tides cards, they go back to this beautiful watercolor like artwork, right? Here's Loveland Frogman in its like original watercolor form. Just absolutely gorgeous, man. So this is the alternate art box. Okay, now let's look at some of the promos inside the box. Starting it off with the big man himself, Yeti. Beautiful, again, watercolor artwork across the board for this alternate art box and the promos. Again, beautiful, like such a beautiful card, man. So if you guys remember with base set, we had the shadow rares for Poncho, and like in Poncho's legendary art style that he has kind of developed, right? And so now we're seeing, we're basically going back to watercolor artworks that, you know, that Jet Yates made, including the cherry blossoms. It's a whole nother level, man. And I think I said it, the best thing about the MetaZoo 2.0 is the fact that we're able to get borderless cards, like completely gorgeous, man. Like, you would not be able to get one of these cards in the standard, like in the original MetaZoo sets, right? Such a beautiful card, man. And obviously you got one of the main changes to the cards. You got the location on the left, Nepal. So that's Yeti. Then we got probably my favorite one, dude, the Colossal Koi. Absolutely like gorgeous, dude. Like, look at this Colossal Koi. You got a white one, a black one, and an orange one. And you can see up here, like, that's obviously a cherry blossom tree. Like, this is so nice, man. The sad part is that these are included in the alternate art box. And again, that's one thing that I hope they change, where it's easier to kind of get, or it's more of a guaranteed per case hit, because these promos are just too freaking good looking, man. If they could just make like one alt box per case guaranteed, that will not only help, you know, people who buy cases, but also it'll stabilize the market around the alternate art boxes, making it easier for people and collectors who actually wanted to purchase one. And that'll also help get these promos out to the people who want them for, you know, way cheaper than some of the alt box promos from the base set are currently going for. But that's beautiful Colossal Koi. So the third one, Sewer Alligator, man, with his pizza. You got that, you know, that pink right here on his tail to complement the beautiful cherry blossoms up here. Absolutely banger. And then there's one more, the main man himself, Loveland Frogman. This is obviously going to be the mascot of this set. So beautiful. And if you guys see up here, you have that little diamond And I forget what this diamond means. I think I saw it recently that this is like its own unique card. So beautiful card, man. Amazing, amazing, amazing like job by Jet Yates. And I'm really hoping we can get one of these to open up for the channel. Or if they become cheaper, man, that'd be great. Cause then I can, I can actually buy a box and have fun with it. And so I just can't get over it, man. I really hope that in the future we'll be able to get some of these really cool cards. And here's the thing. Like the reason these are collector's items is because they're kind of hard to get. And while it sucks, you know, I think just having the whole idea of alternate art boxes is awesome. It's really cool. It's awesome. I just hope that they make them a little bit easier for people to get in their orders. And so especially when you got boxes of the original base set that were going for like $2,000 originally, I mean, it's just way easier in my opinion. Every case had at least one guaranteed. That way that brings prices down and that makes it easier for people to actually, you know, get a box in general. But anyways, that's a whole different topic, man, but beautiful card. And then there's more, man. So remember how I said that they actually introduced some new rarities. So we're going to go ahead and kind of get into that. So here's actually one of the big ones. Okay. So with Charlie's message here, so any new rarities and tides, so there is more, and obviously here's the first one. Okay, here is the official new rarity tier, which is, I believe, legend is the rarity of this. Obviously this harkens back to the convention promos where it's kind of like a sketch of the card, but if you guys see here, man, like you got the little accents with the coloring. I think it looks dope, man. It looks sick. Now the way this works, the rarity of like legend, right, you can see it down here, is that little metal. You are actually guaranteed several of these per case. These are like the legend rarities. You actually, obviously, you find more of these type of cards per case than you would, for example, a hidden rare. So hidden rare continues to be the top rarity, right? But below that, you have these, the legend rarity. And below this, you have the alternate art. So you are going to find, you know, more of these per case compared to like a hidden rare, but obviously less compared to alternate arts. So very awesome. I think this was definitely a much needed balance to keep prices, you know, at least somewhat stable in the secondary market, because some boxes can't have some of these, and these will obviously prop up the value a little bit more. But beautiful. And this is just the first one, guys. There's way more that were revealed. So back to the message. So this is what Charlie says. So we've got one more door to look behind. I've talked about some of the different upgrades we've made to improve the feel of the experience already. Some of these are themed wrap, all right, which we actually saw in the starter decks. In the flex decks, we actually got the themed wrapping. An improved tamper evidence sticker. That's something that I've been asking for a minute as well, because it needs the logo. And believe it or not, the flex deck displays, they came with that actually not even stuck on there properly. So definitely a big need. Another big one is adding visual texturing and knocking out some more of the foil on the SRs so that there isn't 100% foil amplifying scratching on SRs. You've also seen through reveals that we've extended the opening experience by increasing the number of cards in rarity tiers like SRs and alts. One other change that I'm excited about is that we've added a new legend rare tier. That's what it's called, the legend rare. This tier does a few things. First, it gives us a mechanism over time to be able to introduce cards again for organized play purposes and control that a little more tightly. But it also adds a rarity tier between the alts and the hiddens so that it keeps the excitement going. These will make boxes feel more alive even if you've already hit a hidden rare. These are not in every box, but a case will net you on average more than one. Artistically, this also gives us a space to explore aesthetic themes. Let's check some of these out. So besides the sticker, besides the wrapping, they're officially making upgrades to the foil texturing on the cards. So that was a huge thing with base set. We got all sorts of foil scratching going on in the foils and the SRs. And so the fact that this has been hopefully improved is awesome. That is something we've all been talking about how, you know, the product is good. It's just some of the small little details that just were needing changes. You know, the sticker, the wrapping, the scratches, etc. So I'm very happy to see that this is being implemented with Torrential Tides and beyond, and I can't wait. So now that we got that out of the way, that's Shuvash. Here is Raiju, the Unchanged. Here's another one of the legend rares. Raiju the Unchanged. Again, sick sketch with the color in the background. Looks awesome. But there's more. There's actually more. Here we have Sun Wukong. Beautiful, man. Awesome. What an awesome looking dang card, dude. Very excited to open up some of these boxes. Sun Wukong, and then of course there's more. You got Phoenix risen from the ashes. Beautiful. This is actually a sick looking artwork, man, not gonna lie. And we got Humble Dumple. Humble Dumple. And of course, this is gonna be the crazy one, man. Mothman. Whoever Dao Lei is, and hopefully I'm not butchering his name or their name, her name, his name. I don't know. I'm sorry. Dao Lei just absolutely killed it with these cards. Look at this Mothman, dude. Tell me that this doesn't make you guys want to open a box or two. Like, insane. And now the biggest thing is hopefully there's gonna be some left over at distribution after release, because I only ordered what was pre-ordered through me. And I'm sure other stores may have done the same, especially because we saw a lot of issues, you know, post-release on the pricing. So I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some available, because if the cards are that dope and people are actually having a fun time ripping the product, they're gonna keep wanting more product, and we're gonna have to get some more from distribution. So hopefully they'll have some more. But with a card like this being probably one of the highest chases that you can get, dude, again, this was when he dropped this yesterday. I could not believe what they had done, man. This is so good. And this is why I'm saying that Torrential Tides feels like such a really good product for the old MetaZoo fans as well. Because if you've noticed, even these legendary rare cards or legend rare cards, they're very reminiscent of the original MetaZoo art. Obviously it's a sketch, right? But it's something that we would see an artist show off prior to coloring it in, right? And so I think it goes so well. I think this is such a really nicely designed product. And the legend rares are so nicely designed as well. Mothman being it's probably gonna be one of the biggest hits. Heck, it might even sell for more than some of the hidden rares. That is insane. Here's another one for you guys. Pamela, Winged Guardian. Sick, man. Sick. Like, dude. Oh, here's Hodag, bro. Look at Hodag. Oh my God. Look at Hodag. And I love that they're using basically the designs from the OG MetaZoo, right? Like, these are all very similar to the original MetaZoo designs, man. So freaking dope. We got Basilisk here with the venom coming out of its fangs. Dude, like, so freaking dope. And here are the actual hits. So there are 40 SRs, 28 alt arts, 12 legends, 7 hidden rares. Holy. And to end things off, they also showed off some of the new playmats that they're officially going to be having at Collecticon. I think, is it Charlotte Collecticon? I can't remember, but it's the upcoming Collecticon. Yep, it's Charlotte. The upcoming Collecticon, they're going to have these for sale, and they look beautiful. Obviously, these are just regular playmats. There are no zones in these, but still, man, look at this artwork right here. It's so cool. That's so cool. And this is probably one of my all-time favorite artworks that they showed off for Torrential Tides to begin with. But absolutely bananas, bonkers, whatever you guys want to call it, man. This whole thing, this whole MetaZoo Monday was so good. I mean, that is basically it, y'all. Like, there was so much information, so many reveals. I mean, like, just the amount of SRs and everything. And you might be saying, well, when you pull 2 alternate arts per box and you know, and you get you know, a bunch of SRs, like, obviously it don't matter, man. These things are like 40 SRs to collect, 28 alternate arts. That means that on average, if you were to be that lucky and get 2 different alt arts per box, you would need a minimum of 14 boxes to even get the whole set. That's assuming that it still stays at like the 2 alt art average per box, right? Insane. The legends are 12. Ah, man, there's so many cool ones. We haven't even seen all of them, dude. Like, that's a crazy thing. He showed off Mothman. So, like, what other crazy ones could there be, right? And so 7 hidden rares. We've seen, I think, 1 or 2 of them already. I like, hidden rares are cool, man. But let me tell you, those legend rares, they're doing something to me, bro. They look so good. But let me know what you guys thought down below, man. I know a lot of information, a lot of cards, a lot of stuff that was revealed, man. And again, I think this is such a good time for all of you original MetaZoo fans to try out the new product, because I want to say Torrential Tides is more original MetaZoo than base set ever was. Like, Torrential Tides and the artwork that they're doing is just, in my opinion, like I thought base set was good, bro, right? But like seeing Torrential Tides overtake it, I did not expect that. But I guess I should have been like, that should have been on my radar, considering, you know, it's Loveland Frogman, a very beloved cryptid of MetaZoo. And the moment that Jet Yates was commissioned to do the alternate art box, I should have known better that this was going to be more of like a classic watercolor style product. And now here's the thing, man. There's been some alt arts that were revealed, like the Sewer Gator alt art, bro. I don't even think I showed you guys that one. Like the Sewer Gator alt art looks insane. Like here's the thing. Let me flip my camera around, bro. Let me do this again. Look at this card, bro. This is a 3-star textured alternate art. This is done by Poncho. Like, I understand the want for traditional artwork, but I cannot deny how beautiful these cards are in different art, like in different art renditions, right? Like, insane, dude. Like, I want that card, bro. I want that card slabbed. That looks so clean. And so now that I'm done geeking out, man, let me let y'all go. I apologize. Let me know what y'all think down below. Which is your favorite thing that was revealed, man? What card are you looking forward to? What do you think of Torrential Tides now that we're closer to release and more information has kind of been revealed? Are you more leaning towards trying out the product, or are you just like, I'm done with MetaZoo 2.0? I don't want to deal with it? Because again, I'm becoming more and more of a believer in MetaZoo than I was with the first base set. And like, I liked base set. I thought it was a good product. But seeing all these new things, bro, crazy. Anyways, see y'all soon, man.